Hey, this is Mr. Smith, and this is another Inkscape tutorial. Now, this is a different computer than I was using for the last tutorial, so these toolbars are in a slightly different setup than the previous one. This toolbar here is in the same spot, this one here is in the same spot, this one over here is in the same spot, but this one here used to be up here. But you know what, it's the exact same art, even if you're looking for it on a different side. The picture that you click on to group or ungroup is the same as the other tutorial I showed, so that's not changing even if the position's different. Now what I wanted to show today was how to take an existing artwork and modify it. This is a picture of a ninja that I got from openclipart.org, which is a great source for free, royalty-free, copyright-free SVG artwork. So you could take stuff from there, you can import it, you can do what you want with it, and it's legal to do so because people who upload that work give the permission to do that. So I have this ninja and I want to modify him a bit, or her, you can't really tell. So first I'm going to ungroup this. When I imported it, it was all grouped together, so I'm going to make sure it's selected, which I've already done by clicking on it. I'm going to go over here to the ungroup button, click on that, and now it is a bunch of component parts. So I could take the head and move it around. I can take the arms and move them around. I can click on any part and rotate it, so I could have my ninja be waving instead of just standing there. Now the head is made of extra parts as well that were grouped together earlier, so I can ungroup that also. And now what I can do, let me press the plus key on my keyboard to zoom in. I could take these eyes and I could move them over to the side a bit so that it looks like my ninja is looking over to the side as it's waving. I can also change the order that these parts are in. For example, let me move this arm. Whoops. Perhaps I didn't want to do it that way. Let me move this arm back down. But maybe my ninja's playing hide and seek and I want him to cover his eyes. Well, I can do that by clicking on these arms. I'm going to click on this one, shift click on this one so they're both selected. I'm going to go up here to these options here. These will move various objects forward or backward to make them more or less visible. So if I move them all the way to the top, now they're on top of the head, and I can move them like this. And now it appears that my ninja is covering his eyes, or maybe he's double face palming because someone did something incredibly stupid. Who knows? That will totally depend on what else I am doing with this particular artwork. And of course I can do the usual, let's see, let's flip that arm, hitting that button there. Let's take these legs and rotate them. And now my ninja is kicking, although maybe this leg should be more like that. Bring the head to the front. Whoops! I forgot. I ungrouped that. Fortunately, Ctrl-Z is your best friend. Any mistake you make, press Ctrl-Z, it will fix the mistake. Okay, let's select all this head again. Let's group the head again. Now let's move it to the front. There we go. Now the head's in front of the arms, and that looks a little better. So now my ninja's giving a kick. I can take the shadow and extend it out. And hopefully this has given you the basic idea of how you can take an existing artwork found on openclipart.org and make some very basic changes to it to position it in different ways. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.